Chairman Towns, Ranking Member Issa, Subcommittee Chairman Kucinich, and Ranking Member Jordan. As it's been said, my name is Ken Lewis, and I'm Chief Executive Officer of Bank of America. This committee is reviewing important issues, and I hope my remarks will be helpful to you. Let me tell you a little bit about Bank of America. Our business lines include deposits, wealth and investment management, corporate investment banking, credit cards, and mortgages. We have a deep commitment to serving all the communities in which we operate. We have committed to lend and invest $1.5 trillion in low and moderate income communities over the next 10 years. As everyone here is aware, the financial services industry underwent considerable turmoil in 2008. Bank of America was affected by that turmoil, but nonetheless earned a profit of $4.2 billion for the year. We also made two significant acquisitions, Countrywide and Merrill Lynch. There does not appear to be any debate that these acquisitions were in the best interest of the financial system, the economy, and the country. The failure of Countrywide would have caused a massive loss to the Deposit Insurance Fund and could have destabilized an already crippled mortgage market. The failure of Merrill Lynch, particularly on the heels of Lehman's failure, could have caused systemic havoc or necessitated an AIG-style government bailout. These acquisitions, though, were also in the best interest of Bank of America and its shareholders. Certainly the Merrill Lynch acquisition in particular came with risk, some of which materialized in the fourth quarter of 2008 when Merrill Lynch recognized significant losses. The Merrill Lynch acquisition, however, also came with the promise of significant long-term rewards Bank of America and its shareholders are already beginning to reap. Through the acquisition of Merrill Lynch, we have put together what looks to be the preeminent investment bank and brokerage firm in the world, an organization that is already producing substantial profits, not losses, for our company. Understanding that fact is absolutely critical to understanding why we acquired Merrill Lynch. When we bought Merrill Lynch, we really bought two businesses. The first is the world's most productive brokerage force, currently 14,000 Merrill Lynch financial advisors. Merrill Lynch has more financial advisors listed in Barron's Top 100, Top 1,000, and Top 100 women financial advisors than any other firm. The second major business of Merrill Lynch was investment banking and serving institutional investors. The results here are nothing short of remarkable. As of the first quarter of 2009, Bank of America Merrill Lynch was first in U.S. equity-related underwriting, first in underwriting high-yield debt, second in underwriting investment-grade corporate debt, third in global equity and equity-related underwriting, and fifth in global M&A and U.S. M&A. In the first quarter of 2009, Bank of America earned $4.2 billion. Merrill Lynch contributed $3.7 billion, or 75% of that first quarter profit. We continue to go about the business of lending. In the first quarter of 2009, Bank of America issued $85 billion in first mortgages, extended $3.9 billion in new credit to small businesses, and provided $31 million in community development loans, bolstering the country's most underserved people and businesses. I also want to stress that we have paid $1.1 billion in dividends to the Treasury on the TARP preferred. While Bank of America earned $4.2 billion in 2008, that performance did not meet our expectations. As a result, neither I nor my senior team received any bonus. For the next level down, the bonus pool was cut by 80% from the previous year, and the level below that by 70 to 75%. Now, let me briefly walk you through the decision to purchase Merrill Lynch. We made that decision in September 2008. We did so because we saw the potential benefits I've just described, and we did so without any promise or expectation of governmental support. In mid-December, I was advised that Merrill Lynch had significantly raised its forecast of its losses, and we contacted officials of the Treasury and Federal Reserve to inform them that we had concerns about closing the transaction. At that time, we were considering declaring a material adverse change, which, as a matter of contract law, can, if upheld, allow an acquirer to consummate a deal. Treasury and Federal Reserve representatives asked us to delay any such action and expressed significant concerns about both the systemic consequences and the risk to Bank of America in pursuing this course. We and the government explored government support as a way to limit the risk of proceeding with the transaction. We both were aware that the global financial system was in fragile condition and that a collapse of Merrill Lynch could hasten the crisis. For its part, Bank of America concluded that there was serious risk to declaring a material adverse change and that with proceeding with the transaction with governmental support was the better course. This course made sense for Bank of America and its shareholders, and it made sense for the stability of the markets. I believe that committed people of good intentions in both the private sector and the government worked desperately hard in late 2008 to prevent a collapse of the global financial system that would have resonated throughout the whole global economy. Even 6 months later, it is easy to forget just how close to the brink our system came. I will never forget, and I believe those efforts will be well remembered long after any current controversy is forgotten. With that, sir, I will conclude my remarks.